First, we're going to learn how to make a Candystripe bracelet. So what we're going to do is you'll have 3 different colors of thread and they'll be in pairs. So you're going to take those pairs and you're going to match up their ends, and then at the end you're going to tie them off. So you're going to just make a knot, you're going to make a loop and then wrap the tail around and put it through the loop and pull it tight. So you want to make sure that you have enough room here to effectively tie off your bracelet. So I'd recommend making about maybe 2 knuckles, so maybe a little more. It looks really long, but having this be longer is going to make it a lot easier to get the bracelet on and off of your wrist. So now, if you're on a plastic surface, I'd recommend using tape, but if you have foam like I do, you can just put a pin either in the loop, so I have a loop, or directly into the knot itself. Just gonna stick it in there. And that's going to hold my bracelet onto the foam. So you can go either in the knot or you can go in the loop. And now we're going to start with the Candystripe. So the first step is deciding what order you want your colors to be in. And if you want to have thicker bars in your Candystripe, all you have to do is put 2 of the same color in a row. So if I want to do thick bars, I go, for example, pink, pink, green, green, blue, blue. But I want to have lots of repetitions, so I'm going to do pink, blue, green, and then the same thing, because this is going to make it a repeat. Pink, blue, oops, these are a little, and then green. And mine is actually supposed to go under the pink. It's a little looped around here. So now this is going to be the order of the stripes in your bracelet. So if I was doing, so this is what it's going to look like in the end, except different colors. So I'd have like pink, blue, green, pink, blue, green. So just have lots of different stripes. So in the Candystripe, you're going to have forward knots all the way across. And forward sounds an awful lot like 4. So in order to make a forward knot, we just make a 4. And then we take, oops, I'm stuck. We take our tail and we tuck it through the 4. And then we pull. And that's half of one. So you have to do this twice to get a full one. So we make a 4, and then we wrap the tail through. And then we pull. So that's 1. And now you'll notice that the order of our strings has changed. We now have blue, pink, green, pink, blue, green. So with Candystripe, you're just tying 1 string in knots all the way across all of your strings. So next I'm going to work with green. Go pink and green. And I make my 4 and I wrap it through. And then I pull. And here's the second half of my forward knot. So now I've done 2 strings. And my next string is pink. Oops, and my pin fell out. Oopsie. And I think that was only 1, so I'm going to go on a second. Next I have blue. And then finally I'll have green. And if these strings are getting way too mixed up for you, oops, I keep falling out, And if these strings just keep changing positions on your board and you're not really sure which one goes where, and it's frustrating you, if you have a piece of foam, you can just take a knife and just ask a parent or someone who has good experience with knives and can do it safely. But you can put little nicks in the bottom of the foam. And once you make that it's like a little cut, you can just pull your thread through that cut and it'll hold your thread there. So it makes sure you keep in the same order and the same position. And then every time your threads change position, you just change what slot they're in. And then everything stays organized. So after a few more rows, your bracelet's going to look something like this. And if you look at it more closely, you can see there's a striped pattern developing. Now if you keep going with this all the way until it fits around your wrist, it'll look something like this, just different colors. If you want to add a charm onto your bracelet, all you have to do is add a knot just like the one up here, where you make a loop and then you put the tail through and then you pull, and then you add a charm and you make that same knot down after the charm, and then you just restart your bracelet and you keep going and make more iterations of this pattern until it fits all the way around your wrist. Have fun creating!